What's up everyone, my name is Enzo. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 loadout you should definitely use in season 3. After the newest update, we had an update like last week which changed everyone meta. A lot of the metas are coming back, some of the new guns are coming back. You will have to change a few attachments and a lot of loadouts, and this is why. Instead of using the monolithic suppressor, the new suppressor, which is the suppressor or the normal suppressor, which was completely useless before, they completely buffed it to increase ADS speed, more velocity and stuff like that. It's huge if you use an SMG. So now you can swap the super wrap full suppressor and keep the super wrap attachment for something else which could be beneficial to you. So all my loadouts I'm showing you are all overkills. There is literally 20 guns with all the attachment you need on it, so bear with me. I have TimeCode the whole video, so you can just skip certain part of the video if you do not want that weapon, or if you're looking for a specific clan sub. But if you really want to support me, watch it from the beginning all the way to the end. It help with me with the algorithm. And also, if you drop a like and let me know what you think about the video in the comment section, and if you want to see my beautiful face more often, you can always subscribe.
Plus we're around the corner 800 subscribers, you know.
That's a big dub. So for my first load I'm actually using is the Bullfrog and Kar98. The Bullfrog and Kar98 I think is a great combination to kind of have. Bullfrog doesn't have the best TTK, however if you hit your headshot, suddenly it's a demon. So on the Bullfrog, this is the attachment I'm using, but the Bullfrog completely shred is one of my favorite SMG I use at this moment in time, and it's just incredible. Like if you don't use it, damn, you missing out. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can because we've got a lot of guns to talk about. Is the Kar98. The Kar98 is still as good. I still use exactly the same attachment. I haven't changed anything. The monolithic suppressor is still good. Apparently they did nerf the ADS speed and the damage now, but I haven't felt like a huge difference for me. I still think the Kar98 is one of the top one. However, we do have a different sniper, two different snipers now which can compete with the Kar98. For the second loadout I would definitely use is the Ram 7. The Ram 7 is still really good. I really recommend the Ram 7. It does a bit of a kick of the recoil, but it's not that. So what I would suggest you to do is when you start going to the right is to stop shooting and start shooting again, so automatically you just go up instead of going right and left. So it literally take about 15 bullets to come out first, then the recoil go to the right. So as soon you hit that first 15 bullet, when you crack him, stop and then readjust your aim, you know. The class I'm using, I use the VLK because I kind of use this class for long range. If you want me to have a Ram 7 short range, let me know in the comment section. I will probably include it in the next video on a live stream. If you have any question about this loadout, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturdays, so you can check me out on here. Then the M19, this is the pistol, have the biggest TTK on less than 10 meters. So I don't actually use the muzzle anymore because I thought the muzzle didn't really worth it. It did increase, if you use the monolithic suppressor, it increased the damage range, but you want to use that short range, so it doesn't really matter. So I try to build it as short range as I can. So on the screenshot you see I didn't include it. You need the perk Akimbo. I don't actually have it unlocked it. You need like 3 different kills in 5 different matches using the fragile wooden perk on the M19, so it won't take too long if you're going to shipment and stuff like that. Them pistols are better than the cycle of any the dynamites, literally better than all of them. This is one of my favorite old meta. It was such a fun using them. It was the Kilo meta and the MP5. The Kilo haven't changed, so if you already know the Kilo, you don't really need to see this, but this is my Kilo loadout. It's literally a B machine. It does not move. So if you're an average player or a below average player who doesn't really know how to play or hold a recoil on the gun, the Kilo is going to be your best friend. It does not do a lot of damage or longer ranges, but it does not have any recoil, so you can use your precision to aim for the headers all the time. And however, the Amax is still going to be better than Kilo, but at least you can hit your shot compared to the Amax. You're probably going to miss a lot of shots if you cannot hold that recoil. The MP5, this is my MP5 I use. This is the hair fire build. You don't even need to aim that much, so it's really good. It still competes. I still prefer this gun instead of the Cold War MP5, just because Cold War MP5 is after that 10 meter range, is completely garbage. Compared to this, between 0 to 25 meters, you can still compete with a lot of guns. After this is the Mac 10. The Mac 10 is still huge. This is my build. I know a lot of people kind of got confused about my build because it was wrong on the Nightbot, but now it's fixed. That's my build I use on the Mac 10. I don't actually use the task force, and I changed the monolithic suppressor to the sound suppressor because remember, they buffed the suppressor now. I would pair the Mac 10 with the Creek 6 for that reason. The Creek 6, if you're on controller, it's gonna be your best friend. I don't know why, I just felt like you got more aim assist on the Creek 6. He stick on the guy so well. It doesn't have any recoil. This is basically the dad of the Kilo. The Krieg 6 is definitely better than the Kilo, so I highly suggest you, if you do not have the Kilo leveled up or you're not a fan of the Kilo, Krieg 6 is going to be the next boy. The Krieg 6, insane. It does not move, no recoil, and with the Seaspm auto zoom you can kind of zoom on time 2 and then zoom on time 4. The time 4, yes, you will see a bit more the recoil, however you can adjust that really easy. Let me know what you think, and plus I love that blueprint, to be honest. That blueprint look insane. I really like it. The next gun I would definitely suggest you, this is probably the best SMG so far. I think got the biggest TTK now, or you feel the best, is the PPsh. That PPsh look insane. The recoil is literally non-existent. It feel good, the damage is great, the mobility is great. I think this is really good SMG, so that's what I've been using a lot lately. Plus on ground loot, if you see the PPsh on the floor, ground loot, definitely pick it up straight away. But the next one is the Swiss K30. That Swiss K30 is probably the best sniper you can use. If you like quick scoping and you want to get better quick scoping around the tanks, this is the next best friend. That build I got is not the fastest ADS, but it's the best one I found for mobility, fast ADS and velocity and stuff like that. It felt great. I played it and I hit some crazy shot before with it, and I love it, specifically now that I buffed the sound moderator and the combat recons. So it literally, the velocity is great now. It's pretty much the Kar98. It's the twin of the Kar98. Do I think the Kar98 is still better than the Swiss? I don't know yet. I need to play a bit more with the Swiss. I think they both got pros and cons. Now the Swiss is actually faster than the Kar98, but then the Kar98 I still feel like it hit a bit more shots. It got a bit more velocity compared to the Swiss. It's definitely something you should try both. I highly suggest you to try both. I love them. This is still the classic build, the Amax with the normal monolithic suppressor. The Amax is still insane. It hit like a truck. It literally does. You just have to hold that recoil, and if you hold that recoil, you're insane with it. You can literally beam. I actually broke my PR with 20 kills the other day with the Amax, so I highly suggest you to use the Amax. It's insane. I love it. And this is the MP5 Cold War one. Remember, this is buildings only. If you're not in a building, you should not be using that MP5. Hit fire and just moving around, you can zoom across the map with it. It doesn't even feel like a gun. It feels like a toy who can kill people. This is insane. It's light, it's super light, and you can hit some crazy things in buildings. One of the best TTK as an SMG in less than 10 meters. One of my favorite gun to hook up with a sniper is the XM4. XM4 is my favorite one. Now remember, you just have to change the suppressor, no longer monolithic. You just need to normal suppressor, but they need to nerf this thing a bit harder, because now even though they nerf the ADS movement speeds, it's still insane. You move like Usain Bolt around the map. Your ADS speeds of strafe, it's literally out of the world. I'm telling you, you have to try it. I paired with the ZRG. The ZRG did get buffed. Now I'm pretty sure it's better than the HDR. So if you're struggling to hit some shot with a sniper, trying to lead them shot, longer range and stuff like that, the ZRG is gonna be your best friend. The good old Grau. I still like this gun. This gun still feel good. The TTK ain't the greatest, don't get me wrong. It's like the Kilo, but it does not move. I love that gun. Recommend this gun. If you don't like the iron sights, swap the view grip with the VLK. Grau. I paired with the AK-47. I know in the image I'm gonna show you, the class up is kind of glitch. I don't really know why. I think it's one of my barrels I use is just glitch up, but it's definitely a good gun still. The Fara 83 still a really good gun. Kilo, Kriegs, Grau, they're all twins. They're long range guns, no recoil, easy to use. I definitely suggest you to use them guns for sure. And I paired it with the LC10. The LC10 is still really good. I don't use it as much now anymore, but I still rate it a lot. I pick it up a lot on floor loot. If I see an LC10 or PPsh, the two gun I will pick up ASAP. Or even though the Mac 10 on floor loot is really good. I kind of can't wait for them to swap the floor loot again, because the 911 is super annoying at the moment. I see that pistol everywhere on the floor. I didn't really want to share that class, but I had to, because that class is actually pretty insane. So I definitely suggest you to use that class. Is the Stoner. The Stoner, insane. I built it this specific way for a pretty good reason. Instead of using the agency suppressor, which help you for long range, I kind of used it with a normal suppressor for just the aimed out sight and the bullet velocity and the sprint to fire, because an LMG is a bit slower, so I kind of value that a little bit more, so you can get into gunfight a bit quicker. And I paired it with the Streetsweeper. This is probably the worst gun I've in the game right now. I completely hate dying by it. I can't deny how good it is. It's insane. You will love this gun. This gun feels amazing. I highly suggest you to use it. Don't join my games. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, if you found any values, and if you like my class, let me know in the comment section. Drop a like, and I hope you're having a great day. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, have a good one.